Hi, my name is Sean Karajanis, and this is my final ModCon project. So what I decided to do with my ModCon project was create an Audiotrope circuit. So a circuit that attached to a car, and it would drive based on the audio input it received from this microphone. So the idea behind the circuit is fairly simple. You get an audio output as a voltage from a microphone of some sort, in this case a speaker, which needs to be amplified, and then run through a buffer to get the necessary current in order to drive the two motors. So if we take a look at my circuit diagram, I have the microphone here, which in this case is this speaker, which the output of which is passed through an inverting amplifier, which amps up the gain on the voltage, and then it's passed through a secondary inverting amplifier, which allowed me to further increase the gain and set the voltage at something that I thought would be appropriate for driving the two motors. This output is then passed through this diode, which rectifies the voltage. In essence, it takes away all the negative values that are generated by the sine wave of sound, leaving me with only the positive values, or the positive voltages for that matter. I then take this rectified signal and I pass through an RC circuit, which essentially integrates the output, giving me a steady voltage with which I can drive my motors. I then pass this voltage through the buffer, which then provides the necessary current to the two motors, which are connected to the output of the buffer and then to ground. So if we take a look at the circuit, I have this microphone, which is my speaker, and it's connected to the way that there is the inverting amplifier number one, the secondary inverting amplifier, the rectifying circuit and integration, and then the buffer. Now if we demonstrate the circuit, or that it works, one interesting thing is when you speak louder, the microphone outputs a higher voltage, so the car will drive faster, and if you speak quieter, the car will vice versa drive slower. So if we try it, and if I talk loudly, the car goes pretty quickly. If I talk a little quieter, it goes slower. So that's my final ModCon project. Thank you very much.